Everybody, I'm Anna. How are you? Listen, I decided to create this channel because I know that 9 times out of 10 we are more, bad informed about what is out there and how things work. Um, I've been kind of in the middle of something that it's one of the reasons that made me realize that this would be a good thing for everybody to find out. So first of all, I live in the United States for 16 years. I'm from Brazil, so pardon my accent. I will try to be as clear as I can. All right, so if you are a hairstylist that just finished school and are looking to working in the industry, first things first, when you finish school, the most appropriate thing for you to do is get a salon and work as an assistant. That way, you can learn about techniques that you didn't learn at school. You can try techniques that you didn't try at school. There is a whole world, when you finish school, that you are not aware. So I think would be very nice if you do that, not just for your clients, but also for you as a professional, because the best thing that you can do for a client and for you is to be well versed on your profession. That way, the best advertising you can have is a client leaving your chair, going out, and everybody complimenting their hair and their color and everything. And they say, oh, guess what? I'll give you her number or his number. And they are amazing. And, my hairstylist is this unique kind of person. So I've been there. I tried and made some mistakes, but I did wrong. My school wasn't that great. So anyways, one other thing that I want to tell you guys is, okay, I call that is for Florida. I am not sure about other states. You're gonna have to find the hour and wage department, the phone number, call them and see how is for each state. So I'm talking about Florida, all right? So when you work as a hairstylist in a salon and you have you fill it up the W-4, so they're gonna have your taxes taken out and all of these things. They are supposed to pay you by the hour. The federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Florida minimum wage is $8.05. So if you work 10 hours a day, it's $85. No, $80.50, something like that. Whatever. I'm horrible at math. And so they are supposed to pay you by the hour until you get your clientele going. And with that, I mean, let's pretend over 40 hours a week, you did $322 with not taking the taxes out. And you did $200 service. Okay, so you get paid by the hour, not by service. The reason for is so you have the minimum to be paid as well, at least not be out of money. If you did more money in commission, then you get paid commission. All right? So some salons, and this is my own experience, so please understand that I am not 100% sure if this is right. You go to school and you do your classes, you do hair at school before graduating, and then when you're finished, you get your license, go take the state board and get your license. Woo-hoo! So then you go to work, and then you work in a salon that is just gonna raise your commission, because some start at 40%, 45%, it depends on the salon. They're not going to raise your commission unless you achieve a minimum amount of sales, retail sales. Retail sales are very important for any kind of salon because it's 100% profit. okay, when you sell that. Shampoo, conditioner, mousse, spray, any kind of product that they have in the salon. I like, you didn't go to school to be a sales expert. You went to school to do hair. And if you're doing a good job, it will happen naturally to sell the product. All right? And that is my point of view. Again, this is something that I cannot vouch as a yes, it's the law. But I am saying you have to have that very detailed talk over interview, because I don't think it's fair for you to work like a lot of hours during the day and during the week and not to have a raise on your commission, whatever you get as a commission, because you didn't achieve the sales goal. Anyways, client retention. Retention, it's very important for you, because that's the salon. It's like they're gonna analyze your performance by that. Okay, it's on my view, it's like, come on. If you do a good job, you're going to retain that client, and the client is going to bring some other ones, because again, that's the best advertise you can have. One other thing, I was working in a salon not too long ago, and I was my first paycheck as a hairstylist, after I did like 6 months as associate, it was missing $200. So I called, I texted the owner asking about it. I was never advised or never informed, I think that's informed, that I was to pay for products, the products that you use on your clients to do hair. So I asked the owner, listen, why do I have to pay products? Like the price of the color and the toner and the highlights and everything else should be included on the price that the client pays. And he looked at me like, why? Why do I have to pay everything? I said, well, because you are the owner of the salon, that's why I work for you, not for myself. So anyways, and he came with this, stupid explanation, saying that, if you go to a dealer to have your car fixed, and the mechanic get paid by the hour, but the mechanic has to pay for the parts. Really? So when I change the oil of my car, the poor mechanic has to pay for it? I don't think so, but whatever. And anyways, and I spoke with some people to find out, if that was the truth. And I even went to Google to do a research. And I found a very interesting website that I'm going to share with you guys. Probably most of us stylists know about it, but I'm still going to share with you guys because I think it's very interesting. So I called the Department of Wage and Hours of Florida. Again, this is about Florida. And I did ask them about product charge. So the answer was minimum wage, $8.05 are mandatory, because if you are to stay sitting there for 40 hours a week and not have any money coming in, how do you survive? How do you put gas on your car to go to work? How you pay your bills? So they do have, it's mandatory to pay you the minimum wage, okay? One other thing is that the product charge is against the law. Yep, it is against the law, and the answer came from the Department of Wage and Hour in Florida, all right? So call in your state call the department that takes care of that and ask them what is the law, because each state has their own law, which I want to believe that this might be a rule, a general rule for all the salons, but it's, don't take my word for as granted. Um, so then I found out, and I was like, well, one of the meetings that on the salon we had, the owner came with a thing about, oh, so you guys didn't achieve the amount of sales that we needed for the month, so we cannot buy the new dryer, whatever was the machine that we needed that was broken. And then me and my big mouth, sorry, but I do have a big mouth. I said, well, okay, we didn't achieve the sales in retail for you to be able to buy the machine, but what about the shampoo bar? Because sometimes we're going to need a shampoo to wash a client's hair, and the shampoo is missing. That particular shampoo, whatever it was. And since we are paying 50 cents per time we use the shampoo, so why we're missing on the shampoos? Well, short story for you guys, I got fired. Whatever. Listen, I was getting 40% commission in that place. Now I'm getting 50%, so I'm way better. And in 1 week of work in this new place, I did the money that I used to do in 2 weeks over there. So good. Thumbs up for the place, for my new place. So anyways, go after the answers. Do not take for granted. Do not be afraid to speak up. People take advantage of people when they do not know about the answers. And that is a very, very stupid thing to do, because we are a thinking mind. You do not have just to follow whatever people tell you to follow. All right? Go after the answers. And if you feel that you're being used, abused, whatever you want to use the word, get an attorney. Get an attorney and go after your rights. That is your right. Okay? So the website that I was talking about that I found that has a lot of answers it calls thisuglybeautybusiness.com. And they have a lot of answers, and I'm going to show on my phone here for you guys to see. All right, so I think you guys had the time to see that. If not, click pause, go back and click pause, and you can find there. It says the common misconceptions, laws that most salon owners are unaware of or like to pretend they aren't aware of. One of the laws that one of the explanations that she has here is like you are required to comply with the FLSA. All right, so that's federal state minimum wage, whichever is higher, wage or commission. The other ones, the tips. Some places are going to say, well, if we're paying you the minimum wage, the tips has to be accordingly. Listen, the service you're doing, okay, it's being paid to the salon and you're getting your commission. Tips, it's because you did a great job. Because me, when I go to a restaurant, for example, if I didn't get a good service, I don't tip. I really don't tip. Because tip is like a reward for your good work. Okay? So the number 2 on that website, it says tip belongs to the service provider. Period. No exceptions. All right? So I'm not going to read the whole entire thing, but you guys should go there on that website and find out the answers that are there. It's like a lot of things that you need to know. You cannot withhold pay as a punishment. That's like a law. Okay, I did HR here in the United States, so I do know that you cannot withhold payment, like paycheck, for whatever reason it is. If anybody does that to you, please do go after an attorney to help you and to defend you. It talks about both renters, independent contractor, Product fees, that's item number 6, or head charges are questionably legal at best. Messy. Don't touch. When a salon owner do their income tax, they do receive, it doesn't matter if it's minimum, they do receive a discount on the income tax for product loss. So if they are charging you for product, that means they're double dipping. Double dipping, IRS, problem, big time, go, say no, don't accept. And we have to start making salon owners to do the right thing to us, okay? Yes, unfortunately, I cannot have my own salon and do the right thing, but that's a work in progress. We'll see one day, maybe, hopefully. But we need to stick together. You know, we are professionals. We are not like people that don't know how to think on their own. And we really should stick together. That's my bottom line. Like, they get commission on top of you. Okay, so if a hair that I'm doing, the client spend like $100, I'm getting 50 and they're getting 50. Yes, they have insurance. Yes, they have payroll. Yes, they have rent. It's their choice to have us working there or being a business owner. So just, do the right thing. Anyways, then there has been in California a lawsuit that because of head charges, like product charges, the owner didn't know, so he was charging, and the person sued, and of course got the money back because, anyways. You cannot charge an employee for a redo. If your salon guarantees service, which all should, and they want to charge for a redo, really? So you're going to pay for that off of your pocket? Really? Come on. You are required to give your employees lunch break. During these break periods, they are free to leave the salon at their own will. Well, about that, Florida, unfortunately, is a state that doesn't have much of a law for employees, just for employers, and it's not required to give you lunch breaks. You can, try to accommodate that. My thing is put a little bit more time for a client. 5 minutes in between clients, 5-10 minutes like on the lunch time. So that way, you're gonna have your lunch break, at least to drink water and pee. So number 9 says the consequences are severe. Under the Fair Labor Standard Act, any employer who violates minimum wage or unpaid overtime compensation laws may be liable for both the shortfall and liquidate damages. So whatever that means, go for it. Okay, so Tina is the owner of that website. She's a licensed cosmetologist and beauty industry advocate. She does go after the answers. She's not just posting things out of her head. So I do believe that is a great source of information. So do go on that website and read about. Maybe you can find something else and share with us. Anyways, for now, I'm gonna stop here. I hope that I could help some people. Beginners, especially because, like me, for example, I didn't know questions to answer over the interview, and that's why I was caught on that web of lies. So do answer the questions over the interview. Do you charge for product? If they do, you have 2 options. Or you accept and go work for them, or you don't. I don't know what to say. That's on you. Okay? I decide not to. And I decide to pickup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys can use the video. All right. Have a good day. Bye.